No, I think because I wanted to turn it this way.
Try turn the other way.
It says the orientation is locked. Boo.
Oh, so you have to keep it as
Try unlock it then.
portrait.
No, no, it's not. But my phone is not locking it.
It's YouTube. They make you do it
YouTube's.
up. They make you do it this way,
Okay.
which is kind of dumb.
Yeah. Boo.
Even the other side, the left side is still.
I love that the beginning
Yeah.
of this stream is us troubleshooting.
Yeah. Well, we'll do it like this.
Yeah,
Uh,
That works.
I'll lean over.
yeah.
Yeah, I live. I'm a fucking real person.
Yeah. There's some. Well, I think that TSP was really more. I think they were really more concerned that your girlfriend wasn't real.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, you're crazy.
Oh shit! Like,
Kratos is here.
hey, Kratos.
Help! Help! A black man took me!
We're gonna take the temperature down here a little bit. Down 70.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What's good? He hit the like button, motherfuckers. All right. I gotta make sure that
Should I say that to
So what you're gonna up that
Right.
way, just so you know.
That's what all this technology is for.
I'm just letting you know.
That's what all this technology is. He's like, listen, I drive a 2004 Toyota Camry, guy.
It's 2017. Relax.
Might well be the same thing.
No, Jesus. I get it.
All right, we out here. We out here. In Foxborough, Massachusetts. We had to come and visit our guy, Captain Paul. How are you doing today, good sir?
I'm doing good. You know, just slightly self-esteem's at an all-time fucking low.
I mean, it's not
This
my
is
fault.
Black violence. This is crazy.
It's not my fault you skipped chest day.
No,
Like that's
no.
crazy. I
That's
don't know
crazy.
any man.
I don't know, because I got
With
24-hour
testosterone.
shift tomorrow, jackass. Maybe that's why. Fucking
Yeah,
right.
that's crazy.
Dan
Yeah.
says two handsome black men in the car.
That's right, bro.
Well, we don't want to kill the squirrel. Get across the street, guy. Let's go.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, we're definitely
You're
not.
definitely a liberal. That's why. I would afford that shit.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Man, bro.
Yeah, I had to, come to Foxborough, Massachusetts to make sure that Captain Paul was not Manti Teo 2.0.
I know, like, it's crazy.
Girlfriend's a nice lady, very, very nice.
Very
Definitely
Sweet.
the opposite of you. I mean,
That's
I think
wild.
that a lot of our relationships, we always need women that are kind of like the yin to our yang. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
She,
I mean,
the
like,
way
yeah.
she was watching you as we were watching you guys, we were like, yeah, no, they're the same person. Each other.
How much
Oh,
wild shit
shoot.
I say in that house? Like, that's crazy. So.
Yeah, but I think it's a little different, when you're saying it online, like especially since like we come from like the Call of Duty days where, we shout offensive things at random people that we will never see in real
I still
life.
drop the occasional hard R outside
Yeah.
my window when I'm driving.
Sometimes I drop the hard ER.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't know what the difference is, but
And I mean, like, the letter beginning with R, not the one that you thought it was.
retard.
Well, that just got demonetized.
No,
Hey.
that's why like I really drew it out. You got to draw it out.
Draw out your bigotry.
Yeah, you got
I
to,
get you.
you got to lengthen
You
it
see a
out.
short bus, you cut towards them.
You got to lengthen it out like the length of the rifle that no, wait, no, we're not going to do
Straight
that. It's too
eugenics.
soon.
Oh,
It's too soon.
man.
We
How
don't
many
want that.
minutes in are we?
We
Do
don't
have
want
to
the
wait, like, 10 minutes for
FCC to
that?
come down on us.
Dude, my neck kind of hurts.
We can crash. I want to go home. If the car suddenly.
It will be the end of the world.
We are going to hell.
Dan, save us.
Oh
crazy.
shit.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. R.I.P. Anyways.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, that's what you said in person. Like, nothing's off the table. So.
I mean, but we gotta chill on the actual I mean, we
This one
can't
getting
edit
taken
it.
down, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah, bro.
chill. Especially, because our new cancel culture overlords, the conservatives,
That's
they
crazy.
taking people down.
What is this guy doing?
So there's
Who
a
knows?
comment from Kratos. He says, "I'm autistic, but I give this channel the R word pass when I'm angry."
That's right. I
we're
appreciate it.
we're invited to the tardry cookout.
We're invited to the we're invited to the short bus, bro.
Yeah,
Short pants.
we're allowed to strap on seatbelts to the
Capri Sun. Yeah, fucking no.
Well, don't shit on Capri Sun, man.
No.
Like Capri Suns are great.
Yeah,
They are
let,
great.
let's 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 be respectful.
I'm sorry. I know that's a black thing.
Is it? I thought
No.
Sunny Delight was. No, no,
No, no,
no,
no,
no.
no.
It's
Grape
Kool-Aid.
drink.
No, it's Kool-Aid with like a liter of sugar that just sits in the bottom of the
Hmm.
pitcher.
Oh yeah, people actually did that. My buddy Darren's mom used to do that
Oh
all the
man.
time. Make Kool-Aid and just have like gallons of sugar. It
I
felt like half a
mean,
pack.
and then when they draw your blood, it's just like
And it's like,
diabetes.
well, wow, my foot's missing. I wonder why.
Oh shit.
So,
Still a star football player because black.
so like, I mean, I know you're a big Jimmy Kimmel fan. Like, you were
I
crying in your
yeah
boy
I
pussy about it, but
Whoa. We're on YouTube.
oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is how infrequent Cap shows up for work. He forgot.
There's no side contract.
There's certain things we still can't really say the way we'd like to say it.
Man.
I will say that I don't really see Jimmy Kimmel's appeal personally. I know that some people like him. I know that he is very, brand friendly, especially for the people who are shilling for the liberals.
Yeah.
But personally, I I don't watch late night television. I don't really think
It's a
any of them
it's a
are
dying
entertaining.
medium, right?
Yeah.
Like who wants to watch some fucking chucklebuck like do late night stand up? Like I'm gonna watch my
And
YouTube.
he
That's
didn't
it.
write any of it. He has
No,
a team of
he's not the
writers.
talented one.
Yeah, he has
It's
a
like
team of writers that are too scared to do improv at their local comedy club,
the
and then
only
they write the jokes for somebody else.
the only late night guy I really respected for a while was Conan because he actually would be in the writing room and
Oh yeah, but and he's a weirdo.
yeah,
He's a legitimate weirdo.
but I appreciate that. So because he was a writer on Simpsons and stuff. But like I mean, as for
Yeah, but you could tell that he's a literal, for real weirdo, not a pretend weirdo.
yeah,
And Jimmy Kimmel just kind of seems like one of those guys that was really popular in school, but pretends he wasn't.
yeah.
You know?
No, I mean,
I guess I'm showing my bigotry.
oh wait, are you going straight? Or,
It
wait,
says
yeah, go straight.
200.
You're
It
getting this
says
lane.
two
I'm getting this lane, left lane, left lane, left lane, and then you're gonna go
up
through
and
the
over.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, that's confusing as
yeah.
hell.
No, that's what I was trying to let you know.
Oh,
Kratos says he just drank a strawberry kiwi Capri Sun a few minutes ago. He also says, "I never liked Kimmel. Dude was too much of a creep in my book." And last comment, Advil PM says, "Want to hear a joke? A black guy and a white guy or gay and an Asian woman take a drive together. Dot 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 dot."
yeah. There's gonna be a lot of jokes. I mean, even before we got in the car, the jokes were.
And then he goes, "Never mind, I forgot the punchline."
No, that is the. I mean, he already punched me like 6 times in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah. Sorry, that's like my ancestral thing coming back
Hey,
out.
man, you got to do what you got to do. Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I don't feel bad for Jimmy Kimmel because he's one of those people that was a proponent of the cancel culture stuff. So like, I don't feel bad for him. Like, I don't think it's right. I don't like seeing that type
Right.
of behavior, and it just proves everyone's a hypocrite.
Right.
Because like the conservatives, you're canceling us, and now they're doing it. And
Yeah.
the same thing, liberals like you gotta take off the mean stuff. It doesn't. It's the words hurt people. You gotta take it off. And then now they're like, it's about freedom of speech. Like they're all hypocrites.
Yeah. And that's why I've been saying this on this channel. I've been saying it on the DEG channel. I've been saying this consistently. I don't like conservatives or liberals. They're the same people.
Yeah.
It's like Crips and Bloods. It's like, oh well, you wear red and I wear blue, and I don't like you. And it's like y'all all poor black people with no money.
Yeah.
Like,
Bear right here.
yeah, I don't want to die.
No, I'm just letting you know.
I'm like, making sure. I gotta make sure.
I just know that the fork of the road can confuse people.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So
but the instructions with this vehicle is like ridiculously good. I think we can pull in right here,
yep, and that's the rest
and
of it.
we'll talk. Oh, we got another classic Z4. I have the newer Z4.
Cute.
This is the second one I just saw in like the last 30 minutes. That one is like from like 2002, 2003, some shit like that. That is actually really dope. That is so dope.
There's a lot of affluent people here, so there's gonna be some nice cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. I've seen some nice cars around here too, man. I love the rear wheel steering on this car, man. Like I can get into any parking spot I want. It's super duper easy. This car is so dope. So we're gonna talk to the people for a little while before we go in and eat.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for subscribing, Chloe.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
See, look at that. We got a new viewer already.
Yeah, for real.
So
If you say some shit on a platform and your boss doesn't like what you say, then you get fired. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. And and I told this to you when we were on the phone.
yeah.
If it was something that if if Jimmy Kimmel had violated an ABC Disney policy,
Mm-hmm.
and according to their policy, he got suspended,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah.
Not at all. But when you start getting pressure from the government, see, people don't understand what the free speech in our Constitution actually means. It's not that like private companies can't sanction you for your speech, it's
Right.
that the government can't.
Yeah.
So the way that I see it is if ABC wanted to take him off the air because of their own policy, I have no problem with it.
Mm.
But they did that in response to the government, the FCC, the FTC, claiming they were going to pull their broadcast license because they said something mean about their favorite politician.
Well,
That's
remember,
crazy.
Charlie Kirk isn't necessarily a politician, but I think
Or
the
something that offended their favorite
yeah.
politician.
But like I think
Yeah.
the like Next Star, they were gonna pull all the shows. Like
Right.
they're gonna pull the show, and that's like that owns a bunch of local stations countrywide.
Yeah.
So like, listen, I don't feel bad for him because I think he's kind of it's karma in a way, right? Like you reap what you sow. Like this is a guy that was trying to cancel and get people off the air for saying different things that like he didn't like being said.
Right.
So I don't feel bad in that sense, but I do agree when you start to having like government agencies or parts of the government
Hmm.
try to take people off the air because they said something they don't like,
Right.
that's when we're starting to get into a very
It's
bad
not.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
like
bad
there's no
area.
longer freedom of
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like a lot of these other countries, they don't have what the US has, freedom of speech.
Right.
Like for example, right?
Even the UK doesn't really
No,
have
no,
freedom of
no.
speech either.
Actually, that's funny because you say that. Because in UK, if they find out you say something really kind of negative about the government, they can go to your door and you can kind of reach
That's
penalties.
yeah.
The same thing with Canada. There was
Yeah.
people that were saying things out about Trudeau and things about that government that were, you had police knocking on their
Yeah.
door, like oh, like kind of like a what do they call it, like a morality check or something,
Yeah.
something
But
crazy.
now the Attorney General Pamela Bondi is now claiming that she wants to push to criminalize what she calls hate speech because we both were pretty consistent. That's why when you made the video on all the people celebrating Charlie Kirk's
Yeah,
demise, I didn't create any addendums. I didn't put any special comments. There was no reason to because we
yeah,
have the same exact opinion,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
The problem is when the government is starting to threaten governmental action because you said something that they found to be kind of tasteless, then it's like, wait a minute, when what happened? I mean, we had Donald Trump making fun of a war hero and a prisoner of war,
Oh gosh, yeah, things like
right?
real heroes don't get caught. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Oh my
Like,
god, yeah. I
would
forgot
would
about
would
that.
would, would, would would Trump also be under that too? Like, are you
Well,
gonna,
the problem,
like
like,
that? That would be crazy.
I don't like the whole,
But
but
here's the
liberals
difference.
created this
But here's the
monster though.
difference. Pale Face Studios. So here's the difference between Jimmy Kimmel and Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson was let go. Fox stood by Tucker Carlson for a long time.
And then they just let him go.
When
Yeah.
when he lost him $1 billion lawsuit.
Yeah,
He lost them
play a
$1
good
billion.
game.
It's like,
Yeah.
all right, you are now costing us way more money than you're making us. You got to go.
And I'll be honest with you, and I'm just gonna say this bluntly: a guy like Tucker Carlson's better off independently. If just in my
Yeah, he gets to say whatever
yeah,
the fuck he wants
yeah.
to say, and there's really nothing.
And I'm not
But
co-signing
then
everything
Jimmy
he's saying.
Kimmel also has. You could say that about him too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but he can't do that because he's tied to a parent company. Like if he was a fully independent person and said that on a show, who gives a shit, right? I'm not co-signing what he
Right?
said,
Yeah. Yeah.
but like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think hate speech. I hate that. Like to try to like, I don't know, try to make speech illegal in any
Advil
form.
says, Advil PM says Kanye West should have been president. I mean,
That's crazy, bro. We would have brought back the concentration camps. Like, are you kidding me?
but at least we wouldn't have these goddamn tariffs. I don't even think Kanye West knows what a
Dude,
tariff is.
Kanye's first thing, he would nuke Israel. Like that's the first thing
Hey,
Kanye West would do.
yo, that's
Am I crazy? I'm
crazy.
not crazy. You've seen him. Like you see him in that like the black like version of the KKK outfit. Did you see that?
What?
Yeah, you didn't see. Oh my God,
I don't
you
even need
missed a
that.
you
I
did.
don't even
I
need
did
that in
not
my
see
Oh
brain.
it.
my
Oh, that's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
That's crazy. Paleface says, what happens when they find you say something absolutely false and misleading? Then people don't trust you. I mean, the same thing that we've been having since like forever.
End of
I mean, we
time.
had the whole fact check thing. It wasn't like CNN was like suing Trump for his 27,000 lies in his first 4 years of his presidency. Like it wasn't like that, like people call you out in your lies and then let people decide whether or not they trust you.
The problem I have is like when we try to regulate speech, especially in this country,
It's
like
a slippery slope, man.
and how were we founded? Freedom of speech,
Right.
like and the Second Amendment, if you want to kind of go there. But
And taxation with representation.
absolutely, funny enough, we're getting taxed more
Yeah, I
those guys
mean,
were back in
yeah,
the day. But that's a
yeah,
whole different conversation.
yeah. That's why like some of like the stuff that Trump was, putting out there as far as like trying to clean up, some of the foreign aid stuff. I was kind of on board with it because it's like you want to help people like not get diseases in like Cambodia, but you don't want to help people not get diseases in like
The state,
Camden, New Jersey.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
like can we like spend the
And New Jersey needs all its help again. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
especially Camden.
yeah.
Camden is like a
Yeah.
complete fucking shithole. But my point being is like some of the stuff makes sense to me. But like what you were talking about with the Jones Act and what they were doing with ships and stuff like that,
Yeah.
they break the system and then try to bring the fix 5 or 6 years later. It's like you already ruined
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the economy already. So everybody's already fucked, and now you're gonna try to unfuck how you fucked people. Like,
Yeah, and
yeah,
but the thing is, and this is the problem I would say with our government system, how it's set up, like, because there's like 2 years and then 4 years. I'm not advocating having like long terms, but we as a country don't see the long term plan through most of the time.
no, no,
Like,
no,
we'll cut off some shit
yeah,
just to cut off because it's political. Oh, like for example, if a Republican wins, a Democrat, they're gonna be, oh, well, that Democrat did that, they're cutting that.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
vice versa,
yeah.
Democrat sees a Republican, and then it could be a
First
good
day,
idea.
the
It's like,
first
oh, we're
day it's
cut.
like
Like
a
that
fucking
Republican had a good
yeah, yeah,
idea,
yeah, yeah,
ripping that out,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's the
yeah.
biggest problem with our country,
First day,
honestly.
the first thing that they do is executive order reversing everything the last guy did.
Like, I mean, I'll just say this, and I can't say too much, but
Yeah,
with, like, for example, the wind farms off of
yeah,
Martha's Vineyard in
yeah,
Massachusetts,
yeah,
like that's all been kind of like certain zones have been taken off the map altogether, like where they were going to build these things. And now it's like just because you have a new guy in office that doesn't
yeah,
want it done because it's
yeah,
X, Y, and Z.
yeah.
It's again,
Morbid obesity is crazy, son.
that is mad disrespectful. Can you flip the camera? No. Yeah, that's wild. But
Which Tesla is this? This is not a Tesla. This is not a Tesla.
his Cybertruck's coming next.
Oh, please get out of here with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, dude, he loves the Cybertruck.
Optimus
Big fan.
Prime would have used what is it? The what's the name of leadership? That it looks like a fucking um
The thing that's in it, the spark.
like the bop it thing. He kind of holds
Oh,
it.
bop it.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like a bop it. Well, somebody in the comments could tell us the something of leadership, like, and it looks like a fucking like a baby's version of a Game Gear or some shit.
Yeah.
You know how you live in a really white area? A dude with a drop top Z4 left the roof down and parked the car. I would never do that shit with my Z4.
Bro. That's,
Every time I get out of that car, I put the top up.
yeah, I mean, you did that at City Field.
The
Yeah,
matrix.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's crazy.
But then also, like, you don't want like a bird, like,
Shitting in it.
yeah, like shit, like flying
Yeah,
over. Oh shit, I see some leather, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Um, Kratos said, I said a woman stated that kids should stop going to school and protest. What the fuck? I said, lady, lose some weight before you say some shit like that again. I know a guy in New York
Oh
who
my
can help
god,
with that.
that's
Oh
crazy.
shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, this is not a Tesla. Um, we were thinking about going with the Porsche Macan Electric 4, but then Trump said no, like we got some tariffs for you. So
But you know what's going to be interesting though, just because I kind of know some of the back end sector, they're kind of already geared up to do electrical cars now, like with some infrastructure in certain states. So now, like, I don't know, like they can't just pull that back.
no, I mean, but for me, I still don't trust the network to be able to just fully go, especially because a lot of these cars, the range is like 200 miles, 250 miles. I mean, it's more than 200 miles between my house and your house, right?
Yeah, like I'll say the biggest drawback is that because of how heavy those batteries have to be,
Mm-hmm.
and just it's just yeah, I mean I don't think you really get necessarily your bang in your buck, and then it's also the environmental factor, right? Like on a cold days in the winter, that range decreases significantly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
so it's you know
Yeah, we live in the Northeast, you know. JD from New York, he texted me. He said, "How's he doing?" Tell him I said, "What's up?"
what's up, JD? How
Well,
you
he's
doing?
not in the comments.
All
He
right, it's
just texted
fine.
me. Yeah.
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 Support black business.
How's it going? What kind of content is this page? Oh, wow, we're actually getting recommended.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm surprised.
So how will we? Well, I'm going to give my vision for the Talking Shit podcast, and then you're going to kind of give your explanation of what TSP
Oh,
is.
perfect. You can do serious take. All right, go.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. So, I wanted to create a platform where people who are normally maligned in society, like straight white men,
Yeah,
when they give their opinions, um, have an environment where women that respect men and men that respect men can come and congregate and have conversations and do so with respect to the fact that most of us are not going to agree on everything,
yeah,
right? So since we don't really agree on everything, we should be able to have these kind of conversations with respect to each other. I mean, I'm not a Charlie Kirk fan by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't even know really who he was until uh, the tragedy happened to him last week. Um, but it's sort of like in that vein of allowing people to say their piece with respect, whether we agree or disagree, and kind of bring back.
common sense
n-
or dialogue.
Whoa, that's a Lutch thing. We want to bring back a
Who?
political discourse that's fair, that's respectful, and that's fun.
Yeah,
And so, me and him, we're not, politically aligned all the time. And, we've been friends for well over a decade, and we keep that level of respect, whether or not we agree
yeah,
on different things, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's kind of like, the basis for my thought and my vision when we came together and started this project, what, 4 years ago?
So I think this is like for me, if I'm gonna say this is like a trans white, trans black podcast. He's trans white, I'm trans black, and we come together to have good conversations. And it's crazy because he was a MAGA guy. I had to convert him. Like he's like, oh, they're taking our guns. No, but no, but no, like no. A lot of our what was our first show was like after what was it? Was it January 6th? Was
No,
that
no, no,
no
no, no.
no
This was
George Floyd?
it might have been I think it was the George Floyd thing
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like he hit me up one day and just like, I don't really agree with a lot of my so-called friends. Why are people acting like this? And then I had to give him like the history lesson of, certain things to give him a different perspective, because, Paul has been a hockey player, which is a predominantly white sport, and he had black teammates be denigrated and picked on, and
like crazy
Yeah,
shit. Like when we went to a turn up in Canada, we had like Darren, like we had like someone throw a banana at him on the ice, like a banana peel. Like it was,
that's crazy.
yeah, it was like,
Did he eat it?
yo, that's wild. Yo, that is wild. That is wild. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, we don't waste
Yo,
food.
did he eat it?
I mean, we
Did he
don't
go
waste food,
like
man.
that guy? Like what the fuck? Yo, that's wild. Yo, that's wild as shit, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Again, he's trans white.
Thank you, Brookside,
Oh my
for
god.
Oh
the
man.
sub.
Yeah, hockey is fucking awesome. Like I was actually arguing with one of my clients about this because he's a soccer player,
Oh, you already. That's
and
yeah.
and
I'm sorry.
he's like, yeah, soccer is like way better than hockey. Hockey is too fast. I was like, in soccer, you just kick the ball over the midline for 90 minutes. You run around, you get tired, you
Yeah,
get some big ass quads, and you go home.
yeah,
Like in hockey, like this, it's a better form of soccer. What are
yeah,
you talking about?
yeah. It's the like. Listen, I the soccer, like the professionals and stuff, crazy amount of stamina endurance. But like with hockey, like if I'm gonna
It's
say again,
not entertaining.
yeah, like for
You
us,
know who has athleticism endurance?
yo,
WNBA players.
yo, that's wild.
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy because I thought you were wearing like an Angela Reese jersey the other day.
Nah, you are
That's
wilding.
crazy.
You know what's really crazy? Now that you touched on that, because now that you touched on that, we have to kind of talk about that real quick.
Mm.
And this is one of the things that really kind of got me pissed off. I watched a couple of videos. WWE, WWE, WNBA's
It essentially is
ratings.
WWE.
It's a lot less entertaining than
I mean,
WWE.
fair enough, fair enough. But it's
Uh,
fake, but it was good.
but
It's-
no, it's WNBA has got to be fake because who misses that many fucking layups? Like,
Dude, I wonder if that's the script. Like if there's one sport that's scripted, right? It's like, all right, let's not. Can we make basketball look unwatchable?
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
It is one of the things that really annoys me. And this is going to sound racist, but it's really in response to a blatant race issue because if you look at the way that they treated
Caitlin
Caitlin Clark,
Clark. Yeah.
right? She actually ended up with a groin injury and due in part to some of the crazy flagrant fouls that they've been
Women,
leveling on her.
but women hate women though.
No. This is something else. This is something else. So check this out.
Mm.
They like kind of, I think 40%, something like 40% of the flagrant fouls were committed on Caitlin Clark.
That's
In the
crazy.
whole league,
That's crazy.
40% of the flagrant fouls were committed on her,
That's wild.
right?
Mm.
So it's really weird. Like there was like 5 of them that were committed on her, and obviously, we know what the real issue is because the people that have the issues with her are really loud about it, and they tend to be masculine looking chicks with a lot of melanin and no hair on the top of their head. Like that's just what they tend to look like.
Yeah.
And so a lot of what I was hearing, from around those circles is that if you are not a man hating wannabe man, you're not in their club.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a big clam sesh. Like
Yeah, but
yeah.
the way that the thing is really weird because they're all talking about, oh, we're gonna strike, we're gonna strike, we're gonna strike.
Nobody's gonna miss you. Like
Yeah,
who's gonna
yeah,
miss? Like
please.
yo, dog. Like oh man, I gotta really watch this WNBA game tonight. Like I would rather watch like the Oakland A's play every single night, like or something
In
like,
Sacramento,
in
the
Sacramento.
homeless A's.
Yeah, like that's exactly what I want. Like, or I'll just go to the poop-filled stadium that was leaking through that
Yeah,
old Coliseum.
yeah, like it's just really weird. Like the only reason why anybody watched at all was because of
Well,
Caitlin
and
Clark.
that's the crazy thing.
And then you want to get her out of the league so you can go back to like nobody knowing who you are.
But the crazy thing is, right, is that you were having games so like 30,000 people, like unheard of for the WNBA.
I mean, but they probably gave those tickets out for like free.
No, but I'm saying where Caitlin Clark was playing, right? Like they were
Right.
getting like a huge like regardless if they gave away half of them at like Salvation Army, I don't care. But like they were they were selling
Somebody got a
tickets.
free ticket and then
But
showed
like
up.
they were a little bit more they're still in the red. They're
Right.
not profitable. Let's make that very clear. They're
You
not
know they
profitable.
lost even more money because last year was their most popular year,
Yeah.
and they lost even more money last year he lost in the previous year.
It's crazy, which is crazy.
Yeah, that
I
that's
mean,
that's that's that's
that
that's
is the
some.
NBA's child support.
Yeah, for real. Oh, I heard this one liberal chick say that, and you could tell that she doesn't watch the WNBA or the NBA. She said the the solution to the WNBA problem is to tax the NBA
Oh,
players'
suck my
earnings
dick! Suck my
and give
dick!
the money to the
That's crazy.
WNBA
That's
players.
crazy. That's crazy. The NBA players are already paying out of pocket for that shit league. Are you kidding me? What? Is
No,
she a
no,
fucking idiot?
no, 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 no. They said tax the NBA players' salary, not the owners.
Yo, that's wild, bro. Yo, that's wild. What? I get taxed because you can't hit a free throw? Like, what is
That
this?
is
Yo, that's
crazy.
crazy, bro. I find better basketball at the Y.
Yo, that would be, you know, what would be mad crazy if they implemented a policy that said LeBron James has to pay that Reese chick $1,000 every time she misses a layup.
Yo, that
He has
dude,
to just,
he's gonna go broke.
like, she
Yo,
misses the layup, they blow the whistle, stop play, and then LeBron James got to stand up, give her
it's like one of those
$1,000.
promotions you see, like for every rebound, we'll give away a free chicken sandwich.
From what I hear, it's me bounds. That's what they
Yeah,
were
yeah.
like. She was running up her rebound average by just missing mad shots and then grabbing their
Bro,
own.
dude, she's got the athleticism of like an autistic dolphin. Like it's like, I don't know. I'm just being real. Like it's just like she looks weird. Like she doesn't look like she's made to jump on land.
That was
You
wild,
know, I'm
man.
just being real.
And her face was kind of weird, like
She
that
looks like
character from Ice
Ice Age. Yeah,
Age.
yeah. The what was that?
Yeah, like, could her eyes be farther apart?
Sid the Sloth.
That's probably
Sid the
why.
Sloth. Yeah, that's right. Sid the
That's
Sloth.
probably why she can't make a layup.
Because the depth perception, she
Yeah,
can't see.
she can only look at the rim with at one eye at a
She's
time.
looking at the defender with her right eye and the hoop with her left. Oh,
Oh man, that's fucking awful.
I mean that's proven true. Futurama with Leela, right, with the one eye, barely any depth perception. It's crazy.
No, but this chick's got two eyes,
Yeah, but like,
so she doesn't have any like.
dude, you know what'd be great though? If like she was actually cross-eyed, that would make the NBA, WNBA more.
I'm sorry, man.
Dude,
That would be nightmare fuel for me, man.
that would be. It's like
I mean,
it's like
it's
a
bad.
cardi.
It's bad enough. I gotta watch her flip up air balls for layups for air balls. It, just no. No, I'm good on that.
No, but I mean, kind of going back to the WNBA conversation though.
See, Can is
Um,
here. What's up?
um,
Dan said WNBA is pure communism.
um,
Dan doesn't give a fuck.
that's funny as hell.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Um,
But you said back to the.
no, back to the WNBA thing is that they women hate women. Like that's the crazy thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Like because
yeah, we
they're
knew that.
like my thing is with Caitlin Clark is if they were smart, they would have done what the basketball players did in the '80s, right? With the Michael Jordan wave, well, with Bird and Magic, but then with MJ after that,
Hmm.
you kind of understand like, like yeah, play him tough like the Pistons did early on in his career. But the NBA kind of, I hate to say it, favors it in a way where it's like, okay, like let's support and back this player. And I'm not saying those players have to like not play hard against her, but I'm like, you don't have to like, the people's elbow or some shit.
Yeah,
Like it's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, you're affecting your own bank account, in my opinion, because like, in my opinion, like they shouldn't even be getting paid. WNBA players like
I
get paid for
mean,
what?
I mean, you gotta be. There's, it's like, I bet the way that the way that I look at the whole thing with the WNBA pay thing is
Mm.
like this. I would love to hear male OnlyFans models complain that they don't make as much as the women.
Yeah, I mean, true.
What man is out there on OnlyFans jerking off in front of the camera complaining that he doesn't make as much as a chick showing off her big titties?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like male feet, nobody's looking up that. It's all female. I don't know, bro.
Ugh,
But I know. I listen.
ugh.
I think it comes down to the NBA is a far more entertaining product.
Yeah.
'Cause
Oh, and here's another thing too, and tell me if this makes sense to you because it was kind of like a eureka moment
mm,
that came up in my head, right? Um, I realized that um, normal, reasonable people don't want to watch these two things. They don't want to watch.
The black person speaking.
Okay, three things. Three things.
Yeah.
Okay. Number one, they don't want to watch feminine men do anything. And number two, they don't want to watch masculine women do anything. Like, if you look at the things that masculine women are great at, where's the revenue? The stuff that like feminine men do, where's the revenue?
Actually, I would argue the feminine men thing. You see those guys that like do what's that one dude? Like you see that feminine dude who does makeup. I don't know what the guy's name was. He's
No,
huge
but
dude.
I'm not talking about the ubiquitous shit. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like regular, everyday, reasonable people pouring money into some sort of entertainment enterprise that people actually know exists. Not weirdo niggas trying to look like girls and then getting sympathy likes and shit.
So like, what are you saying? Like a cuck off, like Destiny? Like,
Oh boy.
yeah, I'm just being real.
Where's
Like,
JD? Where's JD?
yeah, I'm crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I guess. I mean,
um. Oh, so I guess somebody was being disrespectful. Okay.
It was starting to troll.
Oh,
Thank you,
Mercedes won
Kratos.
again. I'm sick of her winning. Well, I'm sitting in the Mercedes now. Blake Moonlight, how good to see you. Yeah. So yeah, like think about just throughout life,
mm,
who takes money and pays a ticket to watch a masculine women do anything? What thing do everybody's like, yo, I need to go watch this. It's viral, it's on Netflix, it's on this, like some big production where people are like, this chick that thinks that she's a man, and we want to watch her and other chicks that think they're men do stuff. You don't see it.
yeah. Are you saying like general populace? Yeah.
General,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
regular, reasonable people where you can actually draw a profit for something.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really think of any examples off the top of my noggin.
I mean, even in a testosterone filled environment like WWE, China was like the one masculine chick, and even then, she was sucking a lot of dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know.
I mean, getting the vitamin D.
Yeah, I
Nothing
mean,
wrong with it.
and the zinc,
And the zinc.
right? So, we don't generally want to see feminine men do anything, and we don't want to see masculine women do anything. Like we were talking about the whole PWHL thing, right?
Yeah.
Like we already like that league more because it is very feminine presenting as a
Yeah,
hockey league.
well, see, that's what I do like about it, right?
Yeah,
Like they actually kind of like embrace being feminine, right? Because like
yeah,
no, you know what I mean? They just am I gonna say it's gonna be comparable to the NHL one someday? Probably not, but it's a profitable league. I mean, it's more profitable than the WNBA is,
right.
and that's the crazy because they knew, and I think
They
as a
also
whole,
started small. Like
but that's what
they didn't even
that's
have
what the
fucking
but
logos
that
until the second year.
but that's what the WNBA should have done.
Right.
Like they should have started small and did it more of a grassroots because then people will get more behind that. But then
You
if
know
you
why I think
like,
they did it
they're
that way?
they're the trust fund baby.
But you know why I think they did it that way?
What?
The NBA was not really that profitable until the MJ effect really boosted the league into a worldwide powerhouse of entertainment. And I
Yeah.
thought that when they brought the WNBA, I think that was 1997,
Yeah, like that, something
right?
like that. Yeah.
No, 1995, because it's been 30 years, almost 30 years or almost 30
I'll
years.
fact check
But
that.
I thought the first year was like 1997 or something like that. When they first brought the league into existence, I think that they were trying to strike while the iron is hot and expand everything basketball to try to get
96.
96. Okay. So it looked like they were trying to strike while the iron is hot. When they, because the NBA wasn't really popping until Michael Jordan like really took it to that next level. They were still on tape delay,
No, they were, yeah.
right, for a long time. So they were starting to get on live TV, and we had NBA on NBC, and everybody was watching the NBA finals and all that other stuff. It just seemed to me that they were just trying to, try to catch that lightning in the bottle and then basketball, because basketball was something that was becoming more
Oh, that's
popular
why. That's why
at the
MJ's the
time.
GOAT.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why he's the GOAT.
yeah,
I mean, dude literally saved basketball in space
yeah,
and in Space Jam.
yeah. And LeBron's Space Jam movie was fucking
Terrible,
garbage.
terrible.
That shit was so bad.
Yeah.
And you know why it was bad? Because LeBron himself was horrible in the movie. He was horrible.
He's not like I'm not gonna say like Michael Jordan was a like amazing actor,
No, but he was
but
actually pretty decent.
yeah, he was decent. Like
Yeah.
LeBron just made me like it just
And I'm a guy that thinks that LeBron James is the best basketball player of all time, and and Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time.
and the greatest winner of all time is Bill Russell.
Yeah, he had 11 rings. He doesn't even have enough fingers for all of his rings.
No, he puts that on his dingling.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
You
Hey.
had to know that was coming. Babe.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
that was
Hey.
just.
Isn't he dead? What are you talking about?
It's yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Damn.
R.I.P. But yeah, listen.
Rhea is more of a tomboy than masculine. How would you read that, Mrs. Evil? When you're talking about Rhea Ripley?
I think her and China, the way they dress in that goth-like way, have sort of this dominatrix type of
Yeah,
look to them,
yeah,
and I think that that's very different than the masculine women that you guys are talking about.
yeah. I have
They
to say.
know how to be feminine. Like they're trying to dominate and fuck everyone up, but they know still how to be a lady, freaky
Right.
lady, but a lady.
Well, I mean, China was a bit more masculine in appearance than
Hmm.
Rhea Ripley.
Hmm.
Rhea Ripley definitely does kind of have like a tomboyish type of. Even her posture is very tomboyish.
Hmm.
She kind of leaned forward, a little Cro-Magnon man type, shit
Hmm.
going on. Um,
Look at this hater comment right here. That's funny as hell.
that's good trolling though.
It is control. That is funny.
But Kratos is not. Kratos doesn't.
Great Kratos is not on this
Yeah,
time
yeah.
today.
Kratos. See, the thing is, like, we accept like people like
Being
being,
fucking morons.
yeah,
Yeah, I
or,
don't.
or like trolling. We
Yeah,
accept it as long as it's funny and not overly disrespectful, right?
yeah.
But like, you see how this dude is about to get.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
yep, this
We
guy.
already know
Yeah, this
where it's
guy
going.
is definitely,
We know where it's going.
definitely, definitely. Yeah, we don't do that here. See,
No.
when you do that stuff, we have to get rid of you. But
Yeah.
like, if like the other comment that Kratos took off,
Yeah.
like we would have left it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
That's like, oh, we talk random. Oh, that's. I mean, that's what kind of.
yeah. I mean, yes, I understand that the
Appreciate
stream
that.
looks like a Benetton ad. I understand, right? I get it. But um, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they out here. MT Dub,
Damn.
they out here. We got to make content with MT Dub. He's like he's got like a really nice MMA.
Mm.
Hmm.
But remember we were talking about the sports
Yeah.
podcast
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We might have to all
I'd be down for
we
that.
might have to all do a panel because he actually does a podcast where there's like 6 guys on the panel, like doing like whole bets and shit on fights. We're filthy casual here, so we don't put money on fights. Um,
Midmo.
Midmo is here. What's good? He
Like we made
said, "The
it.
fuck is this?"
That's crazy. Where's
Yeah,
David Banner's bitch ass?
yeah, no, right? Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
And
buddy.
the thing is, everybody was saying, "Oh, you should still stream on Saturday, even though there's no UFC." And I was just like, "Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yep,
If they only knew.
yeah."
I
So
didn't
yeah,
even
we
know.
we we out here, in Foxborough. I do like that M440.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I do like that shit. That shit is dope. It looks like a miniature 8
What's
series.
your least favorite Beamer?
The 228, 235.
Mm.
It does not look like a BMW. It looks like a Hyundai. And second would be all the ones that look like it has a flat white woman's butt on the front of the grill. Um,
What year was that? What year was that, man?
they're still current.
They still make
For
that?
the M3 has that ugly shit on the front. The M4 has that ugly shit
Oh,
on
I
the
thought they
front.
switched it. I
They're
thought they
making a
switched the
pig
grill.
nose now.
Ugh. And now it's even worse. Now they made it super. Oh, like
Yeah.
BMW just insists on making ugly front fascias for their vehicle. And then they're going to say, oh, well, it's not losing us any sales. Really, motherfucker? I made different vehicle choices
Yeah,
because I just can't look at the front of your cars. They
That's
fucking
crazy.
suck. Good God.
Look at Dan's comment.
Banner knew that Paul is here. That's why yeah, he's going to get picked on.
That's right.
Yeah. So Beth Phoenix is on AEW? Wow, that's pretty funny. I understand completely, but I don't tolerate anyone calling someone a different race. Um, no, she's not even Vietnamese.
That's crazy.
We should ban that nigga too. You wrong too.
Yeah, that's crazy. What are you saying? All Asians look the same?
Oh shit, we definitely getting racist now.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Damn, we need to chill because we are on YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm mocking that. I'm not saying that's true.
Yeah, but liberals still run the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're the conservative, right? So
Yeah. Oh, Beth Phoenix. Oh wow, Beth Phoenix attacked the FTR guys. All right. Yeah, Midmo, thank you for coming by, man. We
He
appreciate
goes,
you.
oh well, she's not Muslim.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Dr. Evil is getting a Rolex a scam. Yes, it is. We just kind of found that out when we saw all the shit that was going on with the tariffs. Then we found out that the Rolexes are not like handmade in Switzerland anymore. They're fucking mass produced in China.
Yeah.
And they still want to charge you 30, 50, 70, 90, $110,000 for a watch that doesn't even tell time very well. Like the way that it keeps time.
The mechanism's not good.
The mechanisms of the way that it keeps time is far less accurate than its competitors. And again, for me, I don't understand why people spend so much money for something that just sits on you and doesn't really do anything.
But I'd argue, right? Why are you gonna spend so much money on a car?
It actually does something.
It doesn't.
Yes, it
It's a
does.
myth. It doesn't exist. No, but no. I mean, people spend like on a bunch of stuff. I don't like because I actually
But I'm
do.
just saying it doesn't actually do anything.
Tells
It doesn't.
time.
But it tells time less well than my fucking Apple Watch.
Yeah, but it's not analog. I'm just being real. Some people like the analog shit because I know people that have like those
You
diving
can get a
knives.
fucking
Those
Timex then.
those diving knives, they're like
Yeah.
$1,500, $2,000.
But the thing is, those knives are made a different way. They're
I'm
made
sorry,
from different materials.
watch.
Oh, diving. Yeah, but I'm
Good.
saying like, if you look at the differences in knives, it's usually a different alloy that stays sharper longer. Like it actually has something over something else that you can point to and say, well, this is why this should cost more than
Dude,
this.
I know somebody with a knife collection, and I'm not gonna obviously where it is, but like he has like one of those triangle knives that like is illegal. Have you ever seen those?
Like a kunai.
No, they're spiraled. So like if you stab somebody,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
sew them
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously he doesn't go out like he just on the weekends he stabs people. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
just
on the
weekends.
weekday,
Yeah,
like
weekday he's
it's
too
just
busy. He's
yeah,
too
it's
busy.
just too much carnage for a weekday to be
Yeah,
stabbing people on the
yeah,
weekday.
exactly.
Save that for the
And
weekend.
he's got to relax.
Um, what does MT Dub say? Most Rolexes appreciate in value as long as they're. I get that. I get that. Like there, is the rarity and there is the value that enough people have put on it to give it a market value. But for me, when I look at jewelry in general, it's just shit that sits on your body for other people to look at. So for me, it's like if I'm gonna take a certain amount of money, like you can get like one of those Audemars watches that costs $250,000, right?
Yeah,
I would rather take that $250,000 and go and get like a fucking GT4 fucking Porsche with the Weissach package, or go get a GT3 RS, or get a McLaren, because like they actually have like things that I can do with it that I can enjoy the experience of doing the thing with the thing.
Do you like Lamborghinis?
Yes,
I hate them.
I'm a big fan of the Huracan more than all the other ones.
So
It's just the
my
design.
my problem is the mechanic aspect of like on some of those Lamborghinis, like after 10,000 miles you gotta like change out the clutch and like the flywheel and all that
Oh
shit.
yeah
And like
yeah
the oil change is such a bitch. Like I don't know. I
yeah, and
just
they charge like $8,000 for an
dollars.
order for an
It's
oil
like bend me
change.
over. Like
Hey yo,
you'd be better off just renting your own lift and doing it yourself.
yeah. But I just love. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ferraris, mainly because of how they treat their customer
Like
base.
how dare you color this a
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
way?
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
fuck off.
Or you have to suck their dick to give them $4 million. Like, get the
And
fuck
the
out of here.
crazy thing is the Ferraris, you have to buy like a used Ferrari that's like proven to get a new Ferrari later. It's like
Yeah, and then you got to buy like several Ferraris you don't want to get on a long ass waiting list for something that you'll never get because somebody more famous than you wants it more than you.
well, and the funny part is too is
And we're
like
all fighting to get. It's like these chicks that come out here and say, "Oh, why aren't men chasing women anymore?" And you're like, "Wait, we're supposed to chase you to pay your bills? That doesn't make any sense." It's the same thing with Ferrari. They're like, "I'm supposed to kiss up to you to give you $3.4 million on a vehicle that."
have you seen the whistling diesel video on it? The Ferrari?
Mm-mm.
He torture tested it, like he destroyed it. Like he destroyed it. He got a Ferrari off-roaded it just through trees and shit.
Oh,
Dude,
that
dude, dude,
sounds fun. You got to
dude.
send me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that video.
You got to send me
That
that.
made me laugh, bro. And he was like taking like sledgehammer to it and like yeah.
That's a little cheesy, but I want to see a car of that level just get driven
Or no,
hard.
no, he was like a dozer, I think it was. He was just like smacking it with the front of like a bucket of the dozer. It's like crazy. It was funny. He was just, and he was like doing burnouts. He torture tested the Cybertruck that went viral as well.
I mean, Elon did too, and it failed on stage.
So bad.
We throw these rubber balls at a window, and it's not supposed to. Oh, sorry. Let's try that again. Oh, whoop, damn.
Oh, let me find it, dude. The shit was funny though. I was like cracking up. I'm like, holy crap. But, but yeah, man, it's good to see you up here. I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, we also had to do the stream for the people. I didn't. I'd expect we was gonna do like almost an hour. I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes. But that's how we get. We get to covering topics. It's like, oh shit, that shit is happening in life too.
Yeah. So you like durability test.
Yeah, send that to me, man. There's a reason I got 7 million views. Kratos says I got sideswiped by a BMW SUV while working. The work truck moved 2 inches forward from the impact from the SUV, pulling out of his driveway when I was parked. That sucks. Love seeing the finger test on the Teslas. Those are hilarious. I don't know what that is. Yeah, but Brookside knows what we know. And like if Jay Leno doesn't like you and he loves all cars, I'm definitely going to have some suspicions as far as whether or not I want to fuck with your brand. Like Jay Leno is like I don't know if there is a man alive that loves cars more than Jay Leno.
Dude, I love
And if he doesn't like you, and then also you see Doug DeMuro.
mhm.
Doug DeMuro has a lot of the same things to say about Ferrari as well in the way that they treat the customer base. I'm just like, your cars kind of look okay.
Mm.
They're not really that sexy.
Yeah.
I think the Lambo look is a better look. I think the McLaren look is a better look. I know that this is above the Ferrari name, but the Paganis look kind of
Yeah, to be
cool.
honest, yeah.
Koenigseggs look pretty cool. And again, I know that that's a level above Ferrari, but I'm just saying, right?
Well, watch what you're saying. You're gonna be taken off their list. You'll never be able to get a car. Just saying. You gotta be careful. You know what we actually should do with
Mm.
that whistling diesel? We should actually. You should not watch that. We should do that together on like StreamYard and like do an actual live
Oh, like review it. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. And then you get my reaction like
yeah, live,
live.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll
authentically.
hold on to that one. We'll hold
Yeah,
on to that
yeah.
one. Because we want to do more fun stuff on the channel, especially, one of the things that, Paul's been talking about for the last several months. One of the reasons why we're not really making as much content as we would like is because like a lot of the serious stuff that we're talking about, a lot of the response that we get is so like vitriolic either towards us or towards a different group of people. And we don't hold vitriol towards any group of people except everybody.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, fair.
but you know, we want to be able to talk about certain things that are going on in the world. Is this guy fucking following me?
Who?
This guy was at the Michaels.
Damn, bro. You wanted that black butthole.
The old man?
Yeah,
Oh,
he was at the Michaels when I was waiting for you guys, and we're
that's
completely somewhere else, and he shows up here.
It's crazy.
small town.
Oh yeah, this. I'm from New York City. If I see a guy make if I see a guy driving behind me for more than 7 blocks, I'm tempted to stop the car, pull over to see if he's gonna stop behind me. We can have a conversation.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
but that was weird. That was some weird shit
See,
right
but like that happens up here though, more often than you'd think. I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay.
Ugh.
No
So,
worries.
before we go, do you want to address the TSP audience and talk about why you skip chest day?
Well, it's called I have a 24-hour shift tomorrow, jackass, and I don't feel like being exhausted the next
But
day.
I told you I was not going to kill you. I
Well,
was just
I'm
going to
not gonna
teach you.
kill you, and then dog's like, you do a 2-hour workout in the gym, bro.
No, I kill myself,
Yeah,
not the person that I'm
just
with.
not on stream. That would get views though.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I would love to start doing like more like fitness related stuff on the channel, but it's just like there's so many
I was gonna
fucking
say,
fitness
I thought
channels
that was
out
gonna take
there.
a dark turn there for a second. I'm like, I really would just, one last live stream.
Yo, you were alone in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one. You were alone in that
Yeah,
one.
I was like, it's crazy.
But no, like but the thing is, there's so many fucking fitness channels on YouTube
Yeah, but you
that
have a different perspective. I mean,
I
you can do
mean, the
your share.
science is the science is the science, man. Like,
Yeah, but it also comes to delivery, and you can have, record what you enjoy doing,
eh.
making fun of people while you help them get better.
Oh no, I don't do that. I
Yeah,
only make fun of you.
yeah, it's crazy.
No. I
Yeah, it's
don't.
wild. It's
I,
wild, guys, because like he'll be like, "Oh, that's right, run, fatty," and then that's how he motivates his clients. Come on, Thunder Thighs.
I told Cap, I was just like, can you please stop taking food off your girlfriend's plate?
That's
Let her
crazy.
eat.
That's
You
crazy.
Let her
did say
eat.
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy, bro.
Nah, like my other clients, I don't make fun of them because they can't handle it.
Yeah,
So I make fun of you
yeah,
because you can handle it.
yeah.
One of them might be able to handle it.
Yeah, one of
One.
them,
One.
maybe, maybe.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And that's you don't really know sometimes, and there's just too much money on the line for me to be like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Don't start playing a Kanye song with a bunch of clients and stuff like that.
nah, we're not. We're definitely not doing that.
Nah, nah.
Nah, we're not doing that. It is nice to be working with Louis Rossman again. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's getting stronger. He's getting more stable. He's
He's
having a
gotta
few
he's
things.
gotta prepare himself for those right to repair laws. He's gonna have to fight some people.
He put up a video, not a video. He put up a photo in his community tab, and the way that they were trying to
Oh, I
sell,
saw that. Yeah, like
yeah,
on the
like you
like
know,
evil people are gonna try to fix their stuff and it's gonna explode. They're gonna plant IEDs in your
yeah, they're
car.
gonna rape your kids that don't even exist yet if they fix your car. Like,
Oh my god.
you know, uh they're like, yeah, your car is just like data on wheels. It's like, so one of the commenters was like, then stop collecting the fucking data.
Yeah.
Like,
That's one of the biggest problems I do have. Like I like the technology, but that is one problem I have with some of this stuff though.
hmm
It's just there's a lot of
hey, Vex is here.
so
His usual Vex way of saying hello.
Yeah, of course.
Welcome, sir. Oh, he's also our newest channel member, Paul.
oh
Yeah.
nice.
Mhm.
I appreciate it. See, he needs like for just a short fee of $5.99, he can get his protein powder. Because if he doesn't, he'll lose his gains. Isn't that right? Make sure to subscribe to the
It's
channel.
actually a true statement.
But yeah, like you're helping support his addiction. Even if it's
Oh
healthy, it's still an
no, per
addiction.
usual. Aw.
But
He
yeah,
said, I lost my job, kind of.
Well, it does no excuses. Food stamps to the channel, please. No.
Such a dick.
Wow.
Yeah, but nah.
No, we got a lot of love for you, Vex.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, man, like, I wanted to, we were actually gonna pop up and surprise this guy, but we couldn't like understand what his work
Yeah,
schedule was gonna be, so we had to tell him, yeah, we're gonna come through and
for
Get
sure.
the AC back on, babe? Or it's okay?
yeah.
It's
Um,
hot in here.
so take off all your
That's a different show.
That's members only. Save the good stuff for
Members,
the members only.
lonely
the
fans.
highest tier members only.
Oh shit.
And that's $1,000 show right there. Like, per
Yo,
month.
I need to see all the donations,
Yeah.
son. Like,
My
gonna
God.
turn me into fucking Umar Johnson. Donations, 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 gifts, gifts, donations. Oh shit, we're gonna go eat some food at one of these
Places, yeah.
places here. But yeah, we wanted to spend some time with you people. What do you mean, you people? No.
It's crazy.
uh, yeah, but we want to get back in making content, but we want to make content that's like fun and
Not
irreverent,
depressing.
not depressing. Um, so we wanna get that kind of stuff going. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, absolutely.
um, her nickname is Thing Two.
Yeah, thing one and
Thing
thing two.
two, thing one, and thing two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah.
So yeah, so we out here, we wanted to talk to the people, say what's up, get Cap. We wanted to visit Cap, so I drove like, I don't know, it took mad hours to get get here.
Yeah, you took forever.
Yeah, we stopped at a restaurant and it took them like an hour to like bring our food
We also
Holy fuck,
stopped to
really?
get gas, and it actually took a long time just to get
to,
to the
to get over to
Bronx.
the Bronx to get the gas. It
And I was
wasn't
like,
that
how are we
bad, but then
still
like,
in the city?
yeah,
Shit.
How far is Cap? About 200 miles? It's
About
about
that.
200
About
miles.
that. It's about from here, straight shot. Like I usually used to by time. It's 3.5 hours if there's no traffic.
Right.
But I usually get
It was
5.
about 4 plus.
Yeah.
But I'm a really patient driver, so
Which is
it
good. I
doesn't
mean,
really bother me. Also, this
3.5
car is
hours, but
comfortable as shit. Like, it is incredible how comfortable this car is. I don't think that we did the announcement, Mrs. Evil. Um, or you might have talked about it on Filthy
what are
Casual,
we
like
announcing?
um, that hey, Catherine Anna Hausum is
Catherine.
in the building.
Hey, Catherine.
Dude's blind and he's like going
I
like.
hope he's not going to get in the driver's seat of a car. That's.
He might be somewhat. Um, he might have some vision.
I just don't want him driving.
Bro, I just don't want him to hit something. That's crazy.
What announcement are we making?
No, I did the surprise with the car a month ago.
Oh yeah,
I think you talked about it on Filthy Casual.
yeah.
Fun fact: Charlie Kirk was born 20 years after George Floyd, October 14th. Ooh,
He is
that's
the
kind of crazy.
dude. He is the whites, Charlie George Floyd.
In a lot of ways, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
How does
The
that feel about
response
your
to
race?
the response to the death is very similar, very disgusting.
Yeah.
And is a flashpoint.
It just shows though a lot of people are hypocrites though.
Oh, 100 million
Yeah,
percent.
because
Like,
that's the crazy thing. Like if we're gonna end it on on this, is that it just shows that as human beings we're all hypocrites for the most part.
Pass me the
I mean, not all
table
of
for me,
us.
just so I
No,
could get a
most
few
of us.
minutes of. No, no, not that one. I don't have the same as you.
Juice.
Mine is different.
Oh,
So I
But
could
I
get a
think
few
most
minutes of
people are
juice.
hypocrites though.
yeah,
If we're being real.
yeah. Rules for thee, not for me.
Because the
I,
same.
I hate cancel culture, but let's get your Jimmy Kimmel off the air. That kind of stuff.
I mean, but it's like, oh, I have empathy, and yet you're like
Yeah,
selling T-shirts of
yeah,
Charlie
yeah.
Kirk's neck getting blown out. Like that's crazy.
People were doing that.
Yeah, you didn't know
That's
that?
nasty
Yeah, it's like,
business,
it's
man.
crazy. I'm like,
That's as bad as the George Floyd challenge.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's like they're like, oh, I believe in empathy.
Yeah.
Don't
No, no, you
empathize.
don't. You don't really believe in him.
No.
And that's the thing is, and this is the thing with the liberals. I got to say this before we get
Mm,
off the air. They always talk about how inclusive they are, but the only people they include are like 3% of the population.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like we want inclusivity and diversity, and you
Mm,
just want a bunch of ubiquitous. Shout out to Brandon Jamal. He came up with that. I didn't come up with that. But the thing is, you only want to include ubiquitous,
yeah.
and so like you're not that inclusive. And the
No.
thing is, you don't have to. And the thing is, like I saw some of the things that Charlie Kirk had to say, and I thought that some of them were pretty disgusting. Some of the things I
Yeah.
thought were pretty true, even though they sounded mean. They were true,
Yeah.
right? In some cases, right? But I don't need to like Charlie Kirk for me to accept Charlie Kirk. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I get what you mean.
Like I said, I didn't really know who he was until after his demise.
The one thing is, I would say he was the one guy on the right that would actually have cordial conversations with people that
Well,
really
didn't
disagreed.
Crowder start that whole thing though?
Yeah,
The
But Crowder
prove me
was more.
wrong thing.
Yeah, but Crowder was more contentious. You know what I'm saying? Like he was more combative. Like Charlie Kirk would
Okay.
kind of sometimes meet them where they're at. I'm not
Oh,
saying he
okay.
didn't have his
Okay.
beliefs, but like
Right.
the way he kind of conduct himself, and that's why I don't think like he was really popular, obviously, but that's why I think like certain segments like that's why Crowder got known for that because he would be known to be extremely combative.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that.
you know,
Um.
where Charlie Kirk,
Yeah.
like Charlie Kirk, like you know,
Yeah. But I can't pretend to know how Charlie Kirk ran his meetings or anything like that. But he had some beliefs that I thought some of them I agreed with most of them. Some of them I just disagreed with. Others I thought were reprehensible.
yeah,
Right. But I think that if we look into everybody's history, you will find those types of things, especially the shit we talk about
yeah,
off air, right?
off there, yeah,
Right? Like,
that's crazy,
how
yeah,
could I hold him to a standard when
yeah. I mean,
I
everybody's
used a
different.
hard retard?
You know what's crazy though is because your favorite, you should love Charlie Kirk because your favorite guy's on there, Random Tatum.
Let's not even go there. Please don't say that name on this platform. He does not deserve to be talked about.
Shout out Candace Owens.
Uh, uh, at least Candace Owens has some kind of like redeeming value.
What?
Like she actually talks about like bringing the American family back
Oh,
and
I mean,
holding women accountable and stuff
but
like
you know
that.
what's
Yeah.
crazy though? I'm gonna dance this carefully.
Yeah.
What she's been saying recently about Kirk's, the assassination, and then tying a certain group to it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that's I'm like, yo, that's
But the
crazy.
thing is, for me, when it comes to her specifically, it's like she's always in character like a WWE
Yeah,
wrestler.
but like
Like
my thing.
she knows where she's getting her money from, and she knows who she's married to, and she is going to just keep on with. And that's just, I mean, what she said is really not that different than what Jimmy Kimmel said. When you start
Oh
getting
yeah, I
into
mean, yeah,
like the when you start getting into like the conspiracy theories of, oh, it was probably their own guy that shot him, or oh, it was probably Mossad that did this or whatever,
yeah.
right? Like you start, and it's like I didn't hear people like trying to destroy Candace Owens like that. But for me, I don't even know if Candace Owens believes half the shit that she says.
No, I don't. I don't think she does either. I think it's just a grift.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, like,
it's really crazy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I mean,
Um,
get the bag, I guess.
yeah.
Like
So
fuck a soul.
yeah. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's some weird stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to Real Westman. Shout out to Real Westman. We don't have to agree, but you're allowed to disagree here on TSP. Oh shit, that's another tagline.
That's right. Oh, that's another tagline.
Yeah, we might have to add that to the list of
Black
shit.
owned business. With the black
Well,
slogan.
trans black,
No, you're trans white.
right? And you're
Yeah.
trans black, and you hold all
We
the money.
are the half and half.
You hold all of the
We're
revenue.
the half and half magic power hour, baby.
Oh, Hassan Piker is a piece of shit too, but whatever. When we
I mean,
don't,
he's human garbage.
but we don't
Yeah.
really need to be mentioning people we don't respect on the platform.
I mean, fair. You're fair.
You
I mean,
know, like we call them other niggas the frauds in Florida for a reason. We don't need to say what their actual names are. Everybody knows who they are. They're fucking trash.
yeah.
I don't want anybody to learn about them through me. Like, fuck out of here.
I mean, but who the fuck are we? That's the thing.
You just said it.
Yeah.
He's
Mm.
just
The half
saying.
and halves.
The half and half power hour.
She had an Arnold Palmer
Oh
yesterday.
my God.
That's what we should do.
I did have an Arnold Palmer.
When the whites and blacks come together.
Hey, yo, pause. Pause. That was egregious. And on that note, before you said some other gay shit, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Pause. Hey, yo.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh, whoa. That was egregious.
Yeah.
Before the car kicks us out.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here before you said some other gay shit.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming by, hitting the like button, supporting the whole shit. Hopefully, we bring some weird ass streams to you guys. Probably not in the same room the next time, but or maybe you'll come down to New York, man.
No, once I get a schedule and I figure shit out, yeah. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
definitely start to
we're
record
gonna
stuff.
try to get some more shit going for you guys, and have more like fun back and forth shit instead of like always with some serious shit. Cause
Like Channel 5, 10 dead.
and and I do want to remind you guys that if you want to succeed in life,
Oh boy.
don't skip chest day like Captain Paul.
Bye.
And if you don't want to be an irredeemable douchebag, don't be like this guy.